Well, we're here with Honoring the Heroes. We're excited to be able to highlight this new ministry and nonprofit. And the reason that we thought this was necessary is because I've seen over the past decade or so a huge decline in respect for law enforcement, for first responders. In addition to that, because of some of the political and social things going on, it seems like the danger of being a law enforcement has increased. Some of the stresses that they deal with have been increased. Their relationship with their wives, their relationship just within society as a whole. And so we wanted to provide a resource, not just to honor them, but provide a resource that would help them. And Ryan, how did you get involved with this?
Well, ironically, with my 20 years being in the Army, I've actually seen an increase in respect for the military.
Yeah.
There's a lot of programs out there for us now. There's a lot of ways to get help. There's actually people that are very supportive of the military at this time, which in the past has not been. Yeah. But I've noticed that the police officers have nothing. There isn't really resources out there for them to reach out to without being labeled that they need help.
Yeah.
Honoring the Heroes is a great organization that provides resources without saying you need help. It's a way to honor our first responders in a way that they can actually use it. Yeah. To be honest, we use the bag daily. I use my bag all the time. I carry my gym clothes in it. I carry my books in it. And my wife and I were actually going through the Bulletproof Marriage Devotional, which is a great book for military and first responders. It breaks it down, sheepdog and the first responder, and I think it's just amazing. I can only imagine how it can help first responders.
Yeah, the Bulletproof Marriage is a devotion book that helps law enforcement, first responders, and their spouses work together to learn spiritual truths. And there's a lot of resources like that. Another book that is in the bag is a book named I Love a Cop. And it's just a great book to help spouses understand what are some of the things that first responders and law enforcement go through. We're really targeting two areas where we're targeting the mental health of the first responder and also the spiritual health of the first responder. So we have books like Emotional Survival Guide for Law Enforcement, which is a highly recommended book amongst the law enforcement community and is of a great help. On the spiritual side, we have a book called Jesus Christ on Killing, how to be able to navigate the job that a first responder has with the relationship that they have with the Lord. Also, we have a book called Devotion for Cops, which just helps the police officers make sure that they're building a relationship with the God, and that will help them be able to interact more properly with their community. We have a book called Done, which just helps them to understand what it is to have a relationship with God and how they can have that. And several other resources that we're putting in the bag because we really want to honor them by helping them. And we've seen a decline. And so how can somebody get a bag, Ryan, and what can they do to help?
Well, they can go to our website, honoringtheheroes.com, and they can donate. For every $100 we get in, a law enforcement officer will get a bag. Now, this is a $150 value for everything that's in it, but for every $100, law enforcement will get a bag. They can donate to partial to bags, so they can donate $5, $10. Again, once we get $100, we will give a bag out. Or they can purchase a bag for someone that they might know that is a first responder or law enforcement. Honoringtheheroes.com is our website. They can also find us on Facebook. Honoring the Heroes on Facebook. Like us, share us. That would be a huge help. Get the word out so we can get more bags into law enforcement's hands.
One of the big ways you can also be a help is for churches to use these bags as a means to minister to their local first responders and law enforcement, and for businesses. Business interact with law enforcement all the time. And if you are actually providing a resource that helped them and displayed honor to them in doing so, it's just a good way to give back to those that are protecting us every day. I'm very thankful for those that are willing to put their life on the line and be first responders in our community. And this is just a way for us to help them, but doing it in a way that honors them for what they do, respects them for what they do, and hopefully helps them do it for a long time.
You know, every officer that we talk to, either in Ohio, in Texas, here locally for us, every officer we talked to said this resource would be amazing. They would love to have it. It's just a matter of actually getting it into their hands that we need help with. Yeah. And we need you to help us.
Thanks for listening to Honoring the Heroes. Go to our website and hopefully you can join us in honoring and helping first responders everywhere.